I think a lot of people sometimes are mentally married to a size, right? Like they like I've always worn, a medium, or I've always worn a size 4 or whatever. Like they're married to a size, and the thing is that one, yeah, your body's going to change size depending on what you're doing or the time of the phase of life that you're in. And then two, I mean, Bethany, our friend Bethany, made a really good Instagram post. But like, I don't know how it is. Guys' clothes usually aren't like this, but it seems like women's clothes are more so like this, where it's like different brands will have like different sizes. Like there's no standard in terms of like what size it actually is, which is wild to me because how do you shop? Like,
let me tell you, you don't.
Like, because the post was like all these clothes fit her, but they were all different sizes. Like some was like, it was like the whole entire range, like small to large, or like a size 2 to a size 6. Like it was all these different ranges of sizes. So like you can't be married to a number because it's literally it's made up almost, it seems like.
Well, and I talk about this all the time. It's like if I go clothing shopping, like let's just say I go to a place like Lululemon, I can quite literally be a 6. I can be a 4. I can be a 2. I can be a 0.
Depending on what it is.
Depending on what it is. But even within styles. So like, let's say I'm shopping for a sports bra. I could be a size 2 in a certain style of sports bra. And then usually I'm actually like a size 6. Like, and that's been for years and years. And even like before I had fake boobs, like it was literally just like back and shoulders filling it out. Right. And so I think part of it is what I've heard is that, it's like, I think there's this desire to be in smaller clothing sizes. And so certain stores have probably like capitalized on that, where it'd be like, oh yeah, like size, like whatever, size small, size medium. And you're like, like that. Wait, what? Because I run into that quite a bit as somebody that's just naturally a tinier human, is it's like, I might order the smallest size available and then it's quite literally still too big. And you're like, cool. Like what am I supposed to do? Right. And I think the answer is I just like need to start getting stuff tailored. I need to find like a little seamstress or something. But like, I mean, it's a jungle, man. It is a jungle when it comes to women's clothing sizes and fit sizes. And like, it is.
Yeah, I don't have a tailor, but I have heard and seen that piece of advice given out like a lot. Like if you can find like a really good tailor to alter some of your clothes, if for instance, if you lose a bunch of weight, you may need to take your clothes in, and so you can get them altered and you can take them down a couple of sizes. Like I don't know what it is about me, but I guess every time that I go on a bulking cycle or I'm heavier or bigger, I go buy my nice like dress clothes and then I get down to like a lower like where I am now and I like can't wear any of my nice clothes. Like I bought a really nice suit like a couple of years ago to go to a wedding. I love this suit.
Is it the blue one?
Because yeah, it's that blue one. It's that blue one. I mean, it's like the one suit that I own. Like I don't dress up, but it's like really suave, right? And I put it on, tried to try it on the other day. And literally it was like the Subway, the Weight Watchers ads, like we're just pulling out the pants. Like it doesn't fit. So I'll have to get it. I think I'll have to try to get it altered because I'll probably stay around this weight. But yeah, I mean, getting a tailor or something like that, getting your clothes altered can be a good option.
Totally. And it's like when you're going shopping, my best suggestion is like grab a multitude of sizes. So like I said, like if we go back to like the Lululemon thing, it's like, okay, if I'm trying a new style or maybe even just again, like something I haven't worn in a while, I will literally grab basically like 3 different sizes. And I start with the biggest size that I grab in my hand because it's like, well, you want to get stuck in something, right? So it's like whatever the largest or the bigger of the sizes you grab, start there and then try on all the sizes so you can just literally figure out, okay, this is what fits. Because even things like that I've learned from doing screen printing and apparel drops is that the color of a fabric changes the fit. It changes the stretchiness. It changes the overall texture.
I did not know that.
So, for example, let's roll. If we're talking about sports bras, if you have a black sports bra, typically those are going to be more stiff and they're going to be less stretchy because that fabric is dyed. Whereas if, like, and again, this isn't always, I'm doing a lot of hand talking today. Hello. But if you are looking then at sports bras that are like white, neon yellow, really bright, fun colors, those typically are going to be more stretchy. They're more forgiving. And so it has equal parts to do with the color of the fabric. Same thing, like think about the black camo hoodies or t-shirts that we print. Those are typically very stiff because there's so much pigment jammed into those hoodies. Therefore, they just fit a little bit tighter. They're not as forgiving. So that's something that can be frustrating too, is like, you might have the same exact style, but maybe you buy like a white t-shirt and a black t-shirt, and then they end up fitting a little bit different. And it's due to stuff like that. So same thing, it's like it's a jungle. That's basically, that is my summary recap, is clothing is a jungle. But truly, it's like trying on a multitude of sizes so that you can just pick whichever one you feel best in, whichever one looks the best, I think is huge. And like sometimes if I'm undecided, I will literally step outside the dressing room and be like, hey, person at the store, like which one looks better in your opinion? I think it's this one, but like also tell me if I don't know. It's like for girls, it's like if your back is like overflowing onto your sports bra, it's like back muffin top, right? But it's like, well, maybe I need to know that. Like if that's happening, like let me know, right? So like sometimes if I'm undecided too, I'll actually ask somebody in the store, like, hey, in your opinion, which do you think is the most flattering on me? And again, it's like people are always happy to help. And also they'll be like, yo, you look great. So it's kind of like double ding, like low, warm, fuzzy, right?
Plus, like fitting room lighting is so bad. I don't know who designs fitting rooms, but the ones at Lululemon, especially just anywhere, any fitting room lighting are terrible. Tragic. It's like that. Like it makes everything look so much worse. So like going outside the fitting room is actually probably pretty smart if you want to actually see like what you actually look like.
100. Where's the worst? And I haven't been there in years. Victoria's Secret is like tragic level 10,000. Like cancel that lighting because it's the same 100%.
It doesn't make any sense. To me, I would feel like you would want the best lighting if you're going to be in like underwear,
But hot tip from Alex Maclin, the nutrition fitness coach, right? Like,